the same approach as the, like the national, like this administration has, the kind of the big government, big regulation approach. It doesn't work.
It's a coastal phenomenon,
It
isn't it?
really is. It really is.
Right. They closed the gate down there at a hop on fence.
gosh.
It sounds like a
I've
cool
got
run.
one question for the senator every time.
We have about 4 minutes.
And then I called her Heidi versus Senator. I can't believe.
All right,
That's what happens with my brain.
You're tuned to Energy Matters on K-Fire 550, 99.7 FM in Bismarck and Mandan, 1440 KKXL in Grand Forks, and 1460 KLTC in Dickinson. This hour brought to you by Bakken Energy Services, Riley Brothers Construction, and Larson Engineering. Of course, our guest, Senator John Hoeven, with us.
Senator, we have the North Dakota oil producing states, or counties. And is there something on the federal level or the national level where these states are getting together as well?
Yeah, we have the Association of Oil and Gas Producing States. It's called IOGCC, Interstate Oil and Gas Compact Commission. I actually served as chairman of it when I was governor. It's the 32 states that produce oil and gas. And the IOGCC members work together to promote energy development throughout the country.
Is there a chance that, granted there are some states that are not really into drilling or fracking right now, is there a chance that they're going to come across and shake some hands here and say, hey, this is a national security issue? Do you see some movement?
Tim, I think so, because it's such an incredible and it's just an amazing opportunity. And these states, they need the jobs, and they frankly need the growth in their economy, because your tax revenue comes from growth, not higher taxes. And so I think they're going to see that opportunity is so compelling that some of these states, even like New York, where Governor Cuomo has not been willing to develop the shale play because of his concerns about hydraulic fracturing, I think they're going to come around. Again, we're pushing it at the federal level, and we're trying to empower them, and hopefully they'll see that opportunity and grab it.
Well, thanks for the work you've been doing, Steve.
Absolutely, and thanks for coming back to North Dakota as much as you do. I know our congressional district, or our congressional delegation likes coming back home as much as possible.
I live in Bismarck. I have an apartment in D.C. My home's in Bismarck, and I tell you, I'm always glad to be here. Every chance I can be.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, Senator John Hoeven, former governor of North Dakota, with us today. Of course, we are broadcasting
Thanks,
live
guys.
from Dickinson State University. Thank you very much, Senator. Pleasure.
Yep.
Dickinson State University, we are broadcasting here from such a beautiful facility. It's the first time I've actually been up here. This is fairly new, the Henry Bijou Activity Center at Dickinson State University. Of course, all the festivities going on today due to the fact that we have a brand new refinery breaking ground in North Dakota.
Well, I love what the senator said and what the people from Westcon said. You had the big ceremony, driving around in the hard hats, and then everyone leaves, and now they're out there really moving dirt.
Yeah, they started working right away.
Absolutely. Yeah, and also thanks, as you mentioned, to Dickinson State here with the Blue Hawks out of this beautiful press box that's up here overlooking the stadium. And, it's amazing things we don't think about. Think about how the oil helps the recruiting up here as well. There's a lot more people talking about Dickinson now. And people get up here to see it because they have oil jobs up here, and they go, this is a great place for my son or daughter to go to college.
I had an opportunity to talk with President D.C. Costin of Dickinson State University, and I asked him, so with the refinery and what's going on out here in western North Dakota, and they've been on this road for a while, what is going on from a campus standpoint, an educational standpoint, to benefit mutually on what's going on in the oil patch? And he said, we're working on that. We're working on that every day. We've been working on that, and we're going to continue to work on that. Getting the students and retraining opportunities for individuals to find work here in North Dakota in the oil patch, whether it's directly out in the oil patch or if it's in one of the periphery industries. There's a lot of opportunity here in North Dakota, and it's not necessarily just because of the oil industry.
Oh, absolutely. As a matter of fact, earlier when we were setting up, there was a young man out here being recruited. And now they can find some housing here. And by the way, Steve, you're breathing a little heavy. During the break, Steve had to run down and grab something out of the vehicle, but they locked the gate. So on the way up, I saw the track coach was talking to you about high jumping. I mean, do you have any?
I did not hurdle that fence.
Any eligibility left at all? Because
For track, I do.
Oh, okay.
Not for football anymore.
You were motoring. No, it's a pleasure being here. And gosh, what a day to have the senator on. Conversation that we had with the governor earlier. The future's bright here.
We are broadcasting live from the Bijou Activity Center on the campus of Dickinson State University. Actually, a great view overlooking the football field. Of course, the big news today, we have a brand new refinery going up in North Dakota with MDU and Calumet. I'm Steve Bakken. This is Where Energy Matters.
Here's what Ernie told me. Ernie said,
That freaking hurt.
it's so different interviewing politicians in North Dakota than it is.
Hey, Corey. If you put us up, well, I don't have the vector. It's put away and I don't know.